Hello and welcome to the Tai Chi Daily podcast. My name is Pony. Thank you for being here. And today, the 28th of December 2024, marks the launch of this brand new podcast. This is a project that is very close to my heart as it marks the 10th anniversary of my Tai Chi Chuan practice. Over the years, I've spent hours learning and practicing the 108 long form of Wu style Tai Chi Chuan. I began with a very traditional approach. I began with writing down the manuals, practicing with others in the class, and I also take notes on every single details of each movement. So my learning is basically from what the master said. It's called the verbal passing on of the knowledge. But after a while, I realized that I need something more, because I learned it by imitating, by looking, by listening, but there's something missing. And I really want to deepen my knowledge in Tai Chi Chuan, no matter in the physical movements, but also the philosophies behind. I was told that there is energy flowing through the body when we were moving the forms, and there are some principles that I wasn't really understand. So my curiosity brought me to the roots of Tai Chi, which is the original writing of the Asian master and founders of Tai Chi Chuan, who is Zhang Sanfeng. In this podcast, I'll start with the series Tai Chi Classics Word by Word. So why I start creating this podcast? In reading the writing of Zhang Sanfeng, the Tai Chi Chuan classic, Tai Chi Chuan Jing, I have the impression that there is something more behind those texts, behind each characters, while Zhang Sanfeng got this written. So this podcast is to analyze the original text of Tai Chi Chuan word by word in Chinese. There are many existing English translations of this text, and I find there are some gaps in the translations, especially when I meditate the writing with my practice. So I really want to bridge these gaps, and also opening the platform for discussion when you're applying these principles in your practice. I really hope to diving into the precise language and ideas so that we can build the journey together and pass on the authentic Tai Chi Chuan together. And with the Asian culture, the martial art philosophy, and also our daily practice, I believe there are something more that we can discover from these original texts. Secondly, I really hope to refresh my Tai Chi practice by meditating with the writings, because I believe Tai Chi Chuan is not about movements. These movements is a representation of how we integrate the principles of Tai Chi into our physical movements. And this wisdom from the original text help us to better understand how Tai Chi principles benefits us and how the wisdom is represented in the movements. And finally, I really hope we can explore how the authentic Tai Chi Chuan is passed from your masters, from my masters, and also how we are going to pass it on to the next generation. I really hope we can contribute together and preserving this legacy. So, what we're expecting from Tai Chi Daily, Tai Chi Classics Word by Word. In each episode, I'll break down the Asian text, Tai Chi Chuan Jing, character by character, and I'll share my discovery of its meaning in Chinese, how that word was being used in history, and how it is applied in the Tai Chi Chuan practice. So whether you're new to Tai Chi Chuan or if you have been practicing for years, I believe there's something here for every one of you. So I'm really grateful for being Tai Chi Chuan practitioner, and I can't wait to share what I have found and what we can learn alongside with you. Let's dive into the wisdom of the Tai Chi Chuan classics and see where it takes us. Let's get started. Please subscribe to our podcast, YouTube channel, or Patreon. And we also have Instagram and Facebook. If you have any comments, any feedback, I look forward to listening to you or reading your comments. Thank you very much.